Hey guys, so I want to tell you about yesterday. I was so unbelievably annoyed with my dog. I was. I was so angry at a puppy for just being a puppy that I kind of knew it wasn't about the puppy anymore. Have you had those moments where the anger is so much that you're like, man, this is not really about this situation. This has to be bigger because anger is a secondary emotion. And so I sat back and I thought, man, Olive, my puppy, is just being a puppy. She just wants to play and take a break. Why am I reacting so negatively to taking a break? And I sat there and I thought, and I realized that when I take a break from my work, doing my job, I don't have anything to distract me from thinking about the hard stuff that the world is walking through right now. I don't know about you, but I can make myself very busy and I can feel like I have control. I don't really, but if I'm busy, I feel like I have control. And so those moments where I take a break or I'm not working, I have to realize and remember the season that we're in and the difficulties that the world is facing. And it sometimes just is not fun to think about. So I distract myself with challenges and moving and doing activities at 4 o'clock and going to club. And I love my job. And so I just throw myself into that and distract myself. But when I pause, I can't do that. And I'd rather distract myself than trust God sometimes. I found myself there yesterday with my dog. I was so frustrated. I couldn't figure out why. And it's because I didn't really want to have to think about that hard stuff yesterday. I didn't want to take a break. I didn't want to not be distracted. Because if I'm not distracted, God asks me to trust Him and to rest in the pause, not to worry. So we're going to read about that tonight. And I thought it was ironic that that happened yesterday, and this is our devotional for today. Isn't that how it always is? But let me read it for you. It says, one of the most difficult things about being in situations where we don't know what to do is that feeling where we lose control. Sometimes we feel like if we could just do something or say something or had just a little bit of control over some little thing, then things might be different. But the reality is sometimes things happen that just aren't in our control. And in those moments, guys, it's important to remember that while we feel stuck or sad or paralyzed in fear, God is not. Our verse tonight is from Exodus, and it tells us of how God fought for the Israelites. We serve a God who is deeply involved in our lives. He is fighting for good and working on our behalf. All He asks us to do is to rest, believe, and trust in the fact that He will take care of us no matter what. So, today, sit still and try to memorize this verse as a way to remind yourself of the truth that God is fighting for you and God is with you. And our verse today is Exodus 14, verse 14. The Lord will fight for you, and you must be quiet. Man, I love that, not just because I needed that reminder right now, but I love that it says, the Lord will fight for you, you must be quiet. It's not saying that in a bossy way. It's saying, just like I described, in those moments where we are prone to worry or be nervous about something, when we are quiet, it's describing rest. If I'm quiet, I'm calm. I am trusting God. I'm sitting back and reminding myself, God, you are who you say you are. You have total control over this, God. And all you want me to do is relax and trust you in that. Man, isn't that awesome? Isn't it awesome that we have a God that we get to do that with? Man, I feel totally blessed by that and encouraged. And I hope you do too. Guys, if you are encouraged or if you need prayer for anything, make sure to put a comment down below. I would love to be praying for you. Our whole team would. We would love to hear from you. But if not, that's okay. We'll see you in the next video either way. Bye, guys.